Hey everybody! Wow! Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hardcore series. I hope you're all having a good day. This is episode 5. In the last episode, we killed the Ender Dragon, we got an Elytra, and we cleared out this big chunk of land. I did a bunch of work on this off camera. I filled it all with grass and I spawn-proofed it and I put up a wall just so we're safe that way. You saw the title and probably thumbnail of this video. We're going to be building a house in this one, but not just any house. We're going to try and build a big castle right here. But because this isn't super entertaining stuff and we've seen it a lot already, I went and got a Silk Touch villager off screen, which is awesome because we are going to need a lot of smooth stone if we want to make this build. I did a bit of searching on the internet and I found this design for a house that I really like. Full disclosure, this is not my design. I'm going to be replicating it so it won't be spot on from the original, but it's still entirely not my design. I will link the original creator in the description for sure, but I want to make the first layer of my castle out of deep slate, so we got to go get some of that first. So I know for a fact that you will take me down to a lush cave, so I'm probably going to head there. Alright, so now I'm just going to pick up a bunch of deep slate. I don't know how much I'm going to get. I'm just going to kind of go until I feel like I have enough. Okay, I'm going to hope that this is enough deep slate. I cleared out a pretty big area to get all of it, so now I'm going to head home. Who needs respiration? Okay, so I guess first we gotta figure out where exactly I want to build my house. Okay, considering it took me about 3 stacks of deep slate to do all of this, I think we're gonna have to go back and get more. It's a very good size. This will fit me for a long time. Okay, so that's how tall it's gonna have to be. And that's all of our deep slate already, and we only got that done. I mean, it's a good start, but still. Also, my farmer got turned back into a zombie villager again. I don't know how that keeps happening, so we have no more golden carrots. Oh wait, there's a cave under here? There's like a proper cave? I didn't even know that. This has been under my base the whole time, and I've had no idea. I'm gonna collect all the diamonds that are down here, because I might as well. I'm gonna watch a YouTube video while I do this.
Hey guy, welcome back to my $400 million 2-bedroom apartment.
I dug out a big enough area that mobs started to spawn, but we got enough deep slate. Alright, let's see how much we can do here. Okay, so this is sort of the foundation of what I want to build. It's gonna be about 3 times as tall as this, but this is largely what's gonna be done in deep slate. And we are all out of deep slate again. It's probably been like 5 minutes for you guys, but for me, this is like an hour and a half. The good news is that it's definitely starting to take shape. Like, you can tell it's a castle now. It looks even bigger from out here. All right, I'm gonna go finish my YouTube video. All right, we got more deep slate. Now we're just gonna add this to our castle. Okay, so that's those 2 towers built up. Oh, that's looking really good. We're gonna have so much room in here. All right, here we go. I'll have to go get some spruce logs. I know there's a forest over here, so I'm gonna head over there. All right, here we go. Okay, let's hope that 8 stacks of logs is enough. Why would I do that? Okay, so I basically have to cover everything from here to the right of it in stripped spruce logs, so I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna put a cool pattern on it. Fingers crossed this is enough. Alright, so that should be everything. I'm gonna go strip all these logs now and we'll see how it looks. Alright, there we go. I think that looks pretty good. Now I can start adding some little bit of details. That looks better. I hate this. You know what, this is taking a really long time, but Rome wasn't built in a day. Did I just compare my Minecraft base to Rome? Yeah. I've been recording for an hour and a half, and I've like barely built anything. Oh, this is gonna take forever. That looks really good. Now I just have to do that to the other tower. Okay, this looks so much better now that we've had a chance to do some detailing. All right, now I'm just gonna get a bunch of smooth stone, so I'll let you know once I have a lot. Okay, so I got a bunch of stone. I'm gonna hope that this is enough. I dug out a pretty massive area. Okay, let's figure out how big I'm gonna build this. We gotta build this up 11 blocks tall. 11? Oh, there's a skeleton horse right there. Huh. I mean, considering that this so far was 8 stacks of stone bricks and I still have all of that height to go and I want to up these 2 towers to be taller than the rest of it, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough. Fingers crossed, though. Good news is I got all that done. Bad news is I have like 4 and a bit stacks to try and build up these towers, so I'm gonna have to go get more. Okay, that has to be enough stone that I can finish this. I'm gonna do a little bit of detailing on the front here, see how this turns out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, now I'm gonna try and outline where I wanna make the roof. Stair, 2 block stair, 2 block stair. That looks pretty good, I like that. All right, not bad. And now we gotta do the big one. I can't tell if that's right or not, or if I built it, like, if I built this whole thing 1 block too wide, I can't tell. Okay, so we gotta get up to Y100 with these towers. Oh, I think I got where I messed it up. Okay, I think I figured it out. So I just have to redo this part, like this whole roof. Block, block. All right, I think I did it, yeah. So that's what the roof is gonna look like, kinda. All right, so now everything just has to be pushed 1 block forward. Probably easier said than done. Okay, I'm pretty sure, yep, I think that's the roof all fixed up. All right, time to keep building this up. Okay, so these are the 2 towers built up all the way. Not bad. It's definitely taking shape. So now I'm gonna try and add some detailing to these towers and maybe this part. I'm just flying around looking at how awesome this is gonna look when it's done. And I realized I built this tower wrong. There we go, now it's fixed. This is the 3rd to last stone pillar, I think. And then my recording proceeded to freeze for 24 minutes. The audio still goes, but it's just this frame for the next 24 minutes. I want to build my roof out of nether brick, which is why I'm here to try and get a bunch of it, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. I mined a couple stacks off camera, but I figured since I'm in the nether, in the event that something happens, I'd want to record it. Okay, so I'm going to hope that 12 stacks is at least enough to have a start. Oh my god. I'm insane. Alright, let's cover this thing up. Okay, so that looks about right. Now you just gotta do that kind of in between all of these. Okay, so that's about the first half of the front stuff done, and then we have to just do the backside, which will be a lot easier, but so far it's actually looking really, really good. So I want to make sure really quick that I built this wall at the right size, so that way the roof is even. So technically it would work, I just have to make this 1 block wider, which is totally fine by me. And there we go, that's the backside of the roof filled in. I think for the first time ever I've built a portion of this castle and had blocks to spare. I got this part on both sides, and then I want to top off the towers, and there's a little bit on the front that I want to put stone bricks on, so I shouldn't need that much. Okay, so first off, I'm going to fill in with what we still have, and then I have to go back and get more if we need it. That took like way less than I thought it was going to take. Maybe we won't have to go back and get more bricks. Look at that, I didn't even have to go back and get more. Okay, so now the only things that I want to do for the outside are top off these 2 towers and then fill in these sort of windows here. Alright, I'm going to go get just a smidge more stone, and then we can finish up the outside. Okay, so I'm going to make a bunch of fences because I want to put fence windows in these 2. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's supposed to be a hardcore heart. Oh wait, I have these to do. Never mind, I was going to say we're all done. Okay, now let's try and remember how I built this. I want it to be the same as this one. And I got to fill these in with logs too. You know what I just realized? I don't have a totem in my hand. Oh, that could have been bad. Okay, so it just occurred to me that my recording froze for the last 40 minutes. Basically, we finished up these 2 towers. I put lanterns on everything, and I cleaned up all the little stray pillars of dirt that were building up to the taller parts of the castle. And I literally just had a moment where I sat here and I watched the sunset because today is Minecraft Day 100 and I wanted to do something to celebrate. But it turns out I wasn't recording, so I'm just going to plug myself again. While the sun was setting, I was going to thank everybody for watching this series so far and supporting this. And hopefully I've been able to give you guys some decent content to watch. And I was also going to talk about how poetic it is that on Minecraft Day 100 we finished building the outside of the castle, but there's just one small little thing. It's empty. I'm going to start myself on the bottom and then sort of work my way up. So we're going to start with the basement. I'm thinking about making the floor sort of checkerboarded concrete, so I got to go get a bunch of sand and gravel. I never really liked how tall this hill was, so I'm glad I get to get rid of it. Something that annoys me is that I have to put every single concrete powder block through water if I want to turn it into actual concrete. Being up here really gives a sense of scale for how big my castle is compared to like the village. Okay, so I only made the white concrete, so I'm just going to see how much I can do here. Okay, well this is all of the concrete that I made, and it did about half, so... It's kind of beautiful from up here, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, look at that, we're getting so high up. It kind of looks like Earth. What if this is what dying feels like? Oh, that took way longer than it should have to get more concrete. Alright, it's like day 4 or 5 or whatever of trying to record this video. I finished the floor off camera. Also, I smelted up all the iron that we have so we can make an auto smelter. Okay, so I'm gonna try and remember what I need to make an auto smelter in the first place. I know we need a bunch of furnaces, 3 hoppers per furnace, minecarts with chests, rails, powered rails, and then I'll make some redstone torches to power those. I'm gonna see if I can do it without having to look up a tutorial. So I think I want to make it up against this wall. 1, 2, 3. All right, now we put our chest here and then hoppers in here. Behind here. Also up on top of them. Then we place our rails back here. I'm washed, I don't know how to power this. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's the fuel line working. And now we build the same thing for the top layer. There we go. So this is our fuel line, that's our item line. So I want to just say that this is kind of everything I need. What the hell? 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so I think it works now. I just want to make sure it looks pretty. Vanity is the most important part of this whole thing. I'm gonna try and cover up all of the machinery as good as I can. That's not terrible. It's passable. For the little bit that I'm gonna be down here and looking at this, it's not horrible. Okay, I think it's safe to say we can call the auto furnace done. Now I'm gonna make a ceiling slash second floor out of birch wood, so I gotta go grab a bunch of that. Just to show how long this video's taken to film, I think this is the third thunderstorm I've encountered while filming. All right, now I'm gonna try and build a roof on what I've already built. Okay, so there we go, that's our floor filled in. I'm gonna replace this all with glowstone once I have it, but I'm just gonna do torches for now. And the reason I built this second floor is I want to create those like 2 spiral staircases. I think those look really cool. You find them in like mansions and stuff. We're gonna build it out of quartz, so I'm gonna go get a bunch of that. So maybe we won't have to go there, because it feels like I have a lot right now. Okay, so let's figure this out. I placed 6 blocks and I built it wrong already. How am I gonna build that? Okay, you know what? For a first attempt at doing anything like that, I feel like that turned out pretty good. Now I just need to get some more quartz so I can do this on the other side. How are you in here? How are you in here? This is also great because it'll help me repair my tools and stuff. All right, I'm gonna hope that this is enough. I feel like it should be. All right, so let's build the other side now.
2,000 years later.
You know what? I'm actually a huge fan of how this turned out. Like, it just feels really nice. Okay, so now that I have this little stairway done, I want to make a little area for the Ender Dragon egg to sit, like right about here. I have a bunch of diamonds, so I'm thinking I might throw in some diamond blocks, because I'm just that rich. It's really boxy, I don't know how I feel about that. You know what if I just made it one layer? That's probably as good as we're gonna get now, just in terms of some little centerpiece. I couldn't think of anything more creative. Now I will admit I'm toying with the idea of making these 2 walls my storage instead of having a storage on the 3rd floor, because then that seems really out of the way if I want to just go grab items that I have to have 3 stories up. So I'm thinking I might just fill this wall with chests and then fill that wall with chests and then never have to worry about them again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get a lot of wood if I want to make that many chests.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so this will be enough for like 4 stacks of chests, I think. So let's hope that this is good. Look at this. Oh, I'm insane. Am I ever gonna need like half of what I already have right now? No, but I'm gonna make like 4 times it. Okay, that's all of the wood that I mined, but I feel like we got a decent amount of chests down. I mean, I'm genuinely never in a million years going to use this amount of chests, but I still want to fill up this part. And then am I going to replicate this exact same thing on the other side? You betcha I am. All right, I'll see you guys once I have like a bunch more wood. All right, consider my fingers crossed that 12 stacks of logs is going to be enough to finish that. All right, now let's just build the same thing on the other side. All right, so that's the same shape built on this side. Now we just need to make a lot of chests. This is all that I have left to do, so it shouldn't be that bad, but I still have to go out and get more wood. I'll get like 4 stacks of logs. I won't need that many. All right, I'm gonna head back. Okay, so that's the storage system done. This is what it looks like. This is all of the stuff that we have in here. I feel like this is the bottom floor, like pretty done. Now I'm gonna see what I can do up here. I wanna make a map wall, like right here. I want to try that. So this looks kind of cool. I'm gonna make a bunch of item frames and then we're gonna put a map in each one. I don't remember how to make maps. I need 1 compass per map. Are you kidding me? I need 100 iron then. And I need redstone for each compass, which I don't have. Okay, so that's the right amount of iron, but I'm still gonna keep getting a little bit more just so I have some. All right, I need item frames first. That's what I need. I need 25 leather, which I should have in one of the chests over here. 25. There we go. That's a bunch of item frames. So now I want to go behind the castle and make a map. All right, that's a few more. Hello? I didn't fill this one in. That's what happened. That's what the problem was. So far, it's turning out to be pretty cool looking. 2, 3, 4. All right, now we can head back. I'm gonna draw this out. Now we go up 1 and across 5. All right, now we just basically turn around and go 5 maps this way. And this is 5. There we go. That's our little map wall. Oh, that looks really, really cool. So one thing I want to do up here, just to kind of break up the boxiness of it, is I'm going to try and add a couple of windows. I'm going to make them out of stained glass because it's more fun that way. Look at this. I'm actually excited to use my auto smelter. If this doesn't prove that material possessions buy happiness, then I don't know what does. Now let's just map out where I want these windows. That's not a bad shape. That looks better, yeah, now that there's just something to break up the walls a little bit. Now we'll get some red up in here. And there we go. So that's all of our windows filled in. I quite like them. I'm just curious what this could look like. I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay, so I'm toying around with the idea of having little corner rooms. So that way we can maybe have like a bedroom, an enchanting room, and some other stuff if I feel like it over here. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna hope that 5 stacks is enough because my pickaxe is about to break, so fingers crossed. Okay, so I've built up some walls. I'm debating on what I want to do for a roof. Yeah, I could do with that. That looks kind of good. So we'll just do this to the other side. We'll maybe add some windows here. I can see this working. Yeah, these are nice. I like these. Then we'll add windows, maybe. Okay, so I added some shaping to each of the towers. I added a door to each of them. I added a window, and now I'm just gonna fill in some details. We'll make this room into some like stone cutting armory room. Maybe we'll have some armor stands and stuff in here. And then we can just go ahead and add a bunch of industrial stuff. That's not a bad layout. What else can I add in here? Yeah, you know what? That's not too bad. That's a good... I'm not going to use this room a whole lot, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but I think it looks good. I know I want to make an enchanting room, I want to make a bedroom, and then I can figure out something else for the fourth room. Would it be a horrible use of my money to spend all my emeralds on bookshelves? Okay, well, that's a few bookshelves. I'm just going to have to go get the rest of the bookshelves legitimately. Okay, this will like 100% be enough. I stopped to grab a ton of food along the way. This doesn't look too bad. I tried to make it look like an enchantment table. Out of the 2 rooms I've made so far, I think that this one's my favorite. So I'm thinking I want to make my bedroom out of a lot of blue stuff. It's like blue wool, maybe some lapis stuff. I'm gonna go get some lapis from the cave that's over here. Oh wow, that's like a stack already, okay. So I got a bunch of lapis, and I did get quite a handful of diamonds while I was down there too, so I'm not gonna complain. You know, I have so many diamonds, I think I'm just gonna use these as decorations. Did they add new painting? That one looks really nice. I like that one. These are like nice paintings. Where did these come from? I don't really know what this one's supposed to be, but I like it. What can we do in here? I'm gonna Google stuff I can put. Maybe like a kitchen? I mean, I wouldn't use it at all because I have the auto smelter down there, but there's no use for this. I think I'm gonna go for a kitchen, yeah. So I'd want to do like modern quartz and stuff. So do I have any quartz? Watch this. Are you ready? You guys are not ready for this. Ooh. Oh, that could have been bad. That like scared me. I'm also gonna try and get a bunch of glowstone while I'm here because I want that to light up my floors instead of torches. Okay, I like this more than torches for sure. This is supposed to be a fridge. You're gonna just have to trust me with this one. That's not that bad. It's kind of basic, but there's not really much I can add here. Plus, I'm like never ever gonna use this place. Now, the last thing I want to do before I call an episode is I'm gonna move over all of my items from my other house into this one. All right, so I'm just gonna have to do a few runs back and forth between this house and the new one. This is gonna take a little while. I got a lot of stuff. Look at this. You know it was bad when I had chests in the ceiling. All right, trip 3. Can I not open the top row? Okay, this will be the final trip. Okay, we are officially moved in. You know what? It took like 50 Minecraft days and like a week of my life to make, but I'm super happy with how the space turned out. I think that that's going to do it for this episode of the Hardcore series. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm so sorry that this episode took so long to get out. This took a long time, I think you can tell. Since it took so long, like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. I really appreciate it. That's the best way to support the channel. And if you want to stick around for the next episode, we're going to try and build a gunpowder farm, a cooked pork chop farm, and an enderman farm next time, so you want to keep an eye out for that. But for now, that's everything I got for you today. I hope everybody has a good day, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye, everybody.